Okay, so it started live. So again, welcome to our next portfolio review. Today we've got portfolio review with Michal Hanke from Czechia. And now it's your time. Our first participant will be Stanisław. I disappear from the screen, but as I said, I will be present here all the time for you. So, okay, it's time for Michal and Stanisław. You've got 15 minutes.
Thank you. All right, so hi.
Nice to meet you, Stanislav. How are you?
Nice to meet you also. I'm good. I collected some of my photos that I think match my idea, which I want to present you today, because I was thinking I'm a big fan of architecture and of human buildings, and not only buildings, but creations of our society and of our world. And I wanted to picture some of those creations and the environment around them to show how they're looking in our industrial world. And I really like the idea of that. And it's not a finished project. I just have pictures that I think match my ideas about
your approach. Yeah.
Yes. So I can show you those pictures and speak something about them, or how you want to
Yes,
do
please
that.
give me some overview of some of them so I can
All right.
get
All
some
right. All right.
idea.
So I have like I think 16 of them.
You are from Poland, so you travel a lot.
Yeah.
This photography is from Poland or
No,
from
no. It's
countries?
like I'm from Poland, but the photographs are from different countries because I travel a lot, so I can. It's from different countries. I can say you that. This is Poland, for example. It's Katowice. It's also Katowice.
How long? When you started to make these photos? You seem to be quite young.
Yeah, I'm quite young. I think the oldest photo here is probably like 1 year, because I'm interested in photography for quite a long time, but my passion for doing photos of environment, architecture, and all those things is quite younger. So it's not so old of an idea, I think.
So is this your first project, or have you started with some different
Uh,
works?
for like I was a participant in some of the exhibitions which were a projects, but for my own thing, it's the first one that I'm trying to do
Okay.
for, and I can speak on those photographies if you want, or
Yeah, give me some. Yeah.
so my idea was to show how the architecture and all those buildings are bigger and are dominating or taking over our environment. How we on those pictures there are just only two photos when we can actually see humans, but on those pictures also, like, those humans are really small and are like dominated, and the idea is to picture the world we live in, but with the buildings that are on the first place, not the
Humans.
creators of their buildings, and not only buildings, but all those like bridges and I don't know how to say that in English.
I
Mole of,
understand. Yeah, I
yeah,
understand your idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
All these
I'm,
creatures are overtaking our world, and we are just
yes,
small
yes,
creatures
yes,
behind them, and just.
yes. And
Mhm.
I'm really interested in this idea, so this project is really cool to me to make, and that's why I chose it to like be my first inspiration, because in photography I'm not. I saw you are the photographer who takes a lot of people photos of people of like what they're doing, their lives, and I really I really enjoy those pictures and all this type of photos, but my thing for all the time is pretty much no humans at all, and not concerned, like not connecting my attention on humans, just the world around us. And I
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much on this stage in my life.
But in fact, we are also showing humans, but in a different way. Yeah, these are
Yes,
outcomes
yes,
of the humans. So I also started. My first project was with a garages. Yeah, for cars.
yes, I
Also,
understand.
no humans at all. But the people change those doors of garage differently. Some
Hmm.
over colored by gold, or some they use different ways how to protect them. So humans are there, not visible on the
Yes,
photo, but
yes.
behind it. So this is, yeah,
Exactly the thing, because all those structures, all those photos would be really different if humans were not existing, even though on some pictures,
yeah.
like here, you can it's like pretty much nature area, but also you can see those monumental statues in the background, which are really like
Hmm.
taking over the photo, and I
Hmm.
really
Yeah.
like the idea of the
So you want to say that it's more and more difficult to find a place without any any
yes,
human outcomes.
yes, that's
Yeah,
basically the idea.
yeah.
And the
Right.
project is not really, you know, ended, and it's an open idea, but I wanted to share it with you because I think it's my
Great.
mo
Yes.
best
Yeah.
pictures.
As you will travel to different countries in the next years, you can add more photos when you see something like this fits into your concept. When I see those very nice photos, I like them very much. I must say that you remind me my visit to Turkey. It was many years ago. I would say 15 years ago. I was in Istanbul teaching doing some lectures there, and I was fascinated in the wrong sense with the how there's no green there, only beton, yeah, and
Yeah, yeah.
streets and beton walls and buildings, no parks at all, nothing green. So that's something what could be also interesting too. That the nature is disappearing more and more
Yes,
these days.
yes.
So,
Uh, and also in those photos, I like the part I like is how the art. It's not the matter of what architecture it really is, because we can see architecture like
different.
brutalism, modernism, and even really old museum in Vienna, or a church in San Francisco, which is like 2,200 years old, and it's still taking over the space. It's not, there's no difference. It's just human creations are human creations, and they're taking over no matter what type of the creation is. It's a bridge or a building. So
Hmm.
I'm I think it's
Yeah.
pretty big of an problem in our modern world.
This could be also an idea how to expand your concept to add some, I would say, uh, crazy mix of different architecture styles on one photo. Yeah, for example, some wrong combinations of maybe very historical buildings with the modern ones, and
Yeah,
which are not produced
like
in
here,
synthetic way. Yeah,
I
yeah, right.
think
Exactly. Yeah,
the
some
the
skyscrapers.
modern touch. Yes,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also don't like it. Yeah.
thank you very much. That's not because I watched the lectures that were before and people who were showing their finished projects, which were amazing, and I was thinking like, okay, I gotta slow it down and just show some pictures because I'm not really like how to say that, not very, I don't know. I'm young and I have not much of an background and
It's not very
many
important.
projects.
I
So
also
I
do not
just
have any background. I am autodidact. I've never studied any photography or art school. I have economic background. I don't remember anything from my school. It's just about your feeling, and you are traveling a lot, and using this concept, you have another sense of traveling. Yeah, not just spending some nice time with your friends. Or are you traveling alone, or are you traveling
uh,
with your partners, families, friends?
I'm sure it depends because I just take pictures every time I'm on some trip. So the trips are different. Sometimes I'm with family, sometimes I'm with friends or school trip and things like that.
Mhm.
So it depends, but I'm usually when I'm taking the pictures, I'm connecting. I'm not connecting, but I'm focused on taking the pictures, not the environment, the people around me. So I'm like, it's not, it's not really like don't matter who I am with at the moment. But
So
but
you are fully devoted to your project. That is
yes,
very
yes.
nice, very sympathetic to me. And I will be looking forward to next year's. And maybe do you have already your website presenting this
Sadly, no. But
project?
I was
Okay,
I was
later on.
thinking about something like I'm posting the easiest way is to post photos on Instagram and just create the project on there. But I gotta think about it.
Good
I saw
idea,
your
but
website. I saw your
even
website,
better is
and
to have a website when I am able to see it in a big size, large size. In Instagram,
yeah,
it's sometimes quite small for
yes, yes.
photography, but it's good to be there, of course. And when you produce this website, send me a link, and I will look at it from time to time and see how you evolve and how you meet new crazy places like this one. And I will be very happy to get in contact with you in the next years.
I hope the website will be existing and the next trips will get me some more photos and I can speak more about it someday.
Hmm. Very nice work. Good luck for
Thank
your
you.
future.
Thank you very much. Mm,
Thank you, Stanisław, for your presentation. And we've got our next participant here. It's Gera waiting. So
good.
I
So
let
goodbye.
Bye.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you,
Bye.
Stanisław. Goodbye, and we
Thank
stay in
you.
touch. We stay in touch. And we've got Gera here. Hello, Gera.
Hello, Ines. Hello, Michael.
Nice to
Great
meet
to
you,
see
Gere.
you.
Hello.
Great to see you here. Let's try. Gera is from Ukraine, and let's try to share your screen. Let's see how it works.
Mhm. Mm, do you see my screen? Oh,
Now we
Yes.
can see it. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's working. So I disappear when I appear. It means that about 15 minutes has passed. So it's your time now.
hmm Thank you. Uh, my name is Gera. I'm photographer and artist working with photography. I'm based in Kiev. and this is my project. It's War Diary. I started it from the first days of full-scale invasion, and actually, it's about my my life, my family, and people who surround me. So we when it started, I was in Kiev. We spent 1 day and a half of in Kiev, and then decided to move to the village to Cherkasy Oblast. It's not far from our home, 130 kilometers, and spent 3 months there, and then come back home. And from this time, I'm in Kiev with my family, and I'm documenting my life. But in this diary, there are no strict chronology. Sometimes pictures appeared, pictures from evacuation period in village are next to pictures that I took in Kiev at home, and mostly it's mostly about inner state and emotions and feelings, and how it's
I understand.
feel inside.
Yeah.
So I can start to show.
Yes, please.
Trying to organize the. Oh.
It's fine. I have full screen, so.
Is it okay?
Very fine. Yeah, I can see it.
So, do I need to comment pictures, or better to show everything and then we can?
I think you just comment what you wish. I must say that I have already seen some of them on your website. I was looking at it 30 minutes ago. I searched too, and I was very impressed by how internally strong they are, and how they reflect your feelings, which must be totally terrible and very difficult. So let's go through it and just comment everything you wish. Yeah, and not necessary to comment everything, of course.
Thank you.
What is this on the right side, please?
On the right side, it's it just branches for the
Fire.
For the fire. I forget the word. For heating. And
It looks like hands. Yeah. It looks like two hands for me, but
and it's garden gloves.
gloves. Very strong. Yeah.
I think it was just after the occupation of Bucha, and it is inner state when you look on like on everyday things, but you see terrible things.
Yeah, so it's very strong parallel, yeah, with died people. This is your family.
Could you please repeat?
This is your family, yeah. This is your
Yes. This is my son.
son.
He was 6 years old when full-scale invasion started.
I have also 6-year-old daughter, now 7 years old. So we have the same. We are in the same situation, but completely different, in fact. Yeah. Yeah. This is also. I love this photo. This is very very strong. Yeah.
It was
This day.
first days when we come back home, and it was Russian rocket arrived. I think it was June 2022.
22. And the photo on the right is from the village. Or from
And
the,
yes, photo on the right is from the village when we cooked. It was little gas stove.
Yes, I like this very much. Yeah. What is this is
This is a collage from screenshots. It's air raid alerts.
alerts.
Yes, we use it. We use it every day.
It's also very strong. This is at home or the right photo? This is you or no? This is
No. This is the wife of my brother.
uh-huh.
My brother's wife. And left picture is left picture from Kiev, and right
the
picture from the village.
That is strong one, yeah. Mm-hmm. This is really strong, serious. I I was I'm of course I'm watching all these situation every day from the first from the first day of invasion. I remember this day very 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 well, and I remember that I wasn't able to work at my office for 2 days and just watch the newspapers and television, and just was praying that this will be over soon. It doesn't look so, but this really is absolutely difficult situation for everybody living in your country. And does it at least a little bit help you to make these photos to a little bit feel just a person better than? Does it is it a kind of heal for you making this photography?
Yes, because especially first time, I feel like my all my feelings were frozen. I cannot express it. I even can't cry.
Shock.
And yes, but I think what was inside reflected on images.
But of course, you wish you would never have to do those images, yeah, because it's really really sad. I hope with your family is all right, and everybody is in health and good condition,
More or less.
more or less.
Mhm.
Yeah, once again, very strong
Thank
work.
you.
I really like it, and for me it's very intimate. It's much more intimate and much stronger than just seeing the, let's say, photos from the action, yeah, from the front. And I really love it how you were able to reflect your inner state and feeling, and total shock and uh, all these mix of difficult feeling onto the photography. It's very strong. And by the way, I seen also your next your series which you did over the time, and they're all very good. Yeah, I was going through the rest of your work, including botanic garden and so on, and I really like them all. So these
Thank
are
you.
done before the war, yeah.
Botanic Garden was in 2014. It was after
Also
revolution,
difficult war, yeah. Difficult year.
revolution of dignity. Yes.
Mm. This was the first stage, yeah.
Mhm.
Prequel to this
Yes.
disaster, yeah. Mm. Well, I wish the previous photographer that he will be making those photos of his series for many years to come, and now I'm going to wish you the opposite way. Hope to you will be able to finish soon, because the war stop soon. So I really wish all your family and all your country to finish this terrible act of Russian invasion. I really cross fingers and do what I can.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you have any suggestions for me?
Sure, I don't have any suggestions. These are technically very good taken photos. I'm not here to teach you anything, because I'm autodidact, which means I have not gone through any art school or anything like that. I'm shooting photography by my heart, and this is we are very similar in that.
Mm.
You are great in expressing your feelings on this photographic medium, and that's the most important thing to make the strong photo, in my opinion. So great work. Absolutely nothing to say against this. So
Thank you so much. I saw your photos. Also, you have a very humanistic approach.
which approach?
Uh, hum, humor,
Humanistic. I heard communistic.
no. I apologize for my English.
No, it's just funny in this context. Uh, yes. Uh, mm. Thank you very much, and I think that even my work is quite important these days. That we can see that really the small moments in our lives are very important these days. That's just to see that, just to have an ordinary life without any war is all we can wish. Yeah, and it's what I would really wish to our country. So once again, thank you very much, and I cross all my fingers to our country, and hopefully
Thank
the
you.
peace will be here soon. Hopefully,
Thank you.
I would like just to add one thing. I generally don't comment during portfolio reviews, because we've got reviewers. But what I appreciate in your photography is that you do something which is very difficult. So you can take something very meaningful from your reality and from your nearest reality. Usually we are very blind to what's going on and in our family and what's so near, because we know it, so it doesn't surprise us. And I think it's one of most difficult photography, just to do something without far and long travels to exotic places, that to find something very interesting, just what's around us. And what Michal said, that just to celebrate each moment of our life, and they are all very beautiful and all very precious, and you can see them. So yeah, this is also for me. Your series touched me deeply. I can see a lot. I can see a lot of emotions there. So a lot of full of.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ines.
So just one question. Do you know Yelena Sukalskaya?
Yes.
She was a teacher in I don't know, it's Master's School of Photography. I don't remember the name exactly now, but she's in Kiev, and she's also a photographer, and her husband was a photographer. He passed away, but
Yes, I know. I know her. I did not see her for many years, but I know her.
you
Yeah.
know her. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we stay in touch. Take care, and all the best for your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
And
the best for you too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I invite our next participant. It's Katarzyna from Poland.
Hello.
Hello, Katarzyna.
Hi.
Hello.
Great to see you here. And you will have 15 minutes with Michal. Let's try to share your screen.
The most difficult task
Yes.
for your review.
It's the most difficult task to share screens. Yeah, but it's working. Yeah, it's working.
Great.
I can see
Okay.
something. Okay, so I will leave you with Michal. Okay, it's your time.
Hello, my name is Katarzyna Woźnicka. I am a Warsaw-based artist. I am graduated in architecture and founder of unit, which is Interior Design Studio. Today, I would like to show you my latest project that is called Time Proof. It uses a medium of photography. It is about nature protection and human behavior in front of common possession. I prepare a series of diptychs that I will present you. All elements that you can see on the left side, the compositions, they are made from the elements that I found in nature reserve Jeziorko Czerniakowskie Lake in Warsaw. There are small elements like plastic, glass, colored wood, metal. I observe this landscape every day because I have it's close to my house, and I make a walk around every day. And I observe that every year this place is much more popular, and a lot of people come here to rest, to take some free time, and with it come garbage. So there is a lot of elements that people leave behind them. I started to photograph it 2 years ago, and one day I started to collect it, and I started to make this series. I found that the elements that people left behind them, they are on the grass for many hours, even days. But sometimes the wind blow it up to the water. And the elements on the drift on the water, and after go down to the bottom to the lake. It doesn't mean that it disappear, but we cannot see them anymore. And there is a legend about the lake that on the bottom of the lake eels live, and the female of eels go to the Saragossa Sea to spawn. And I think that this connection of waters give more than local, that this problem is more than local, and these elements are everywhere. So this is the part of the first part of the project. This is the elements that I found, some of the elements that I found and collect and clear and photographed on the photograph that you saw before.
Do I understand it right that
I started
the photo on the left, which you could see on the previous photos, is arranged from the things which you have found?
Yes.
Yeah.
The photo on the left, sorry, are the, for example, this black element you can see also here, but vertical one. Okay, so I used all these elements to make the composition that you saw before. This project started with the documentary part that I made elements in the place when I found it. I made 100 or more these photographs. I started 2 years ago during the summertime, and it was a little bit shocked that I can find things like that in the natural reserve. And I think the project that I present give a question how we feel with it. But because one thing is do it, and the other one thing is to see it, and how I feel with this. How I feel when I see it. What can I do with it? And I heard that 4% of population can change the direction of popularity of society. So I would like to be a part of it. I would like to make this movement that we start to cure the space around us, because we go through, we ignore it, we saw these elements and we don't take it out, and they live there, and after that, when they are in the water, we don't see it anymore, but they are still there, they don't disappear. So this project was a winner of competition, which was in Warsaw. It was organized by Center of Photography and the Museum of Capital of City of Warsaw. It was also presented during the Night of Photography in August 2023, and followed up by local event in Reykjavik. It's also presented in a photo book called 2023 Through the Lenses of Polish Women Photographers. So I believe in culture forming power of art, and I hope that exposing my project, I could contribute to the creation group of this 4% that do something with this plastic level of our generation. So with this optimistic accent, I would like to thank you very much for following my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's very nice and very, very strong to see it. I would never imagine what I can find below the water, under the water, or in the surroundings. And I think that you are doing very good work. It's showing on the local, is it sea or some water source in your
It's a lake.
yes, it's a lake in your home district, but you are showing thing which is typical for the world these days, of the whole world. So that's really what I like it, and for many people this can be a shock when they see it in this way. And I think I also can see this trends that the young people are sometimes not paying enough attention to making our world safe for a nice and beautiful for the next generations. And they are just consuming things, but not presenting them for the next generation. So it's really very well done. And it's very funny that I'm not doing this kind of work, but my mother, whose name is Irina Hankeova, maybe if you can send me email later on, I can send her a link to her website. Because of one thing, he's doing the similar work to you, and one of her cycle is named photo cycle is named Lost and Found, and she was finding lots of things on the way, on the ground, in the forest, in the lake, and then she takes these things at home and then creates images and pictures from it, reflecting this what she have found, like the old dolls and so on and so on. There is a similarity to her approach. It's different, of course. It's not focused on environment, but you might find it interesting to see it. not to propagate my work of my mother, but just the similarity might be very interesting for you to see it. But I'm not surprised that you won some awards with this work, because it's really strong, and I really like your systematic approach. Yeah, and you must spend lot of time making the photo.
In fact, I was presented only the documentary part. For the competition, I only presented this documentary part. I sent 7 of photos of this that you can see now, these 2 pages. That I choose the bigger one, these 2 photos to give a sign that I have a lot of more of this kind of images. So it was only this. The first part that you saw, the composition, it's completely new, and the first time I presented. So I'm very curious. What do you think about it? Because nobody saw it. So it's the first.
I like it very much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about disappear but not disappear, about cover, not cover, that things are presented, that this plastic can live 300 years, and it is underwater, and underwater there is life, other life that we can see, but there is there. So it's all about it.
Yeah, it's seen, unseen. Yeah, it's very nice to see this, and very strong. Yeah, to see this. What we are not taking into account when we are working in our countries. Yeah. It's unbelievable.
The beginning was only
it's just a single lake. Yeah, it's just a single lake. Yeah.
Yes, and not big one.
Then
but it's a reserve, nature reserve. So when it is a natural reserve. So I can imagine what happen in the normal places that are not reserve. Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
No, it was really shocked what I found there.
Yeah. Just imagine.
No, at the beginning I took only photos, but one moment I decided to take some of them and create a shock, some kind of surprise. What do you see now? You are looking on the composition, which is a little bit abstract. Maybe we don't know what is. No, here you know, but you don't know what's it. And at the end, I would like
You're frozen for a minute.
to tell, okay, it's all not take care about environment.
Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable how many things you are able to discover in the small lake near your home. And I don't know what to wish you. If I would like to wish you taking another photos and strong creations from the things which you have found, or not, because if not, that it means that the situation gets better. Maybe you can then move to another lake or river or ponds. But I think that the strongness in this series is that you are focusing on single small lake in your home.
Yes.
Yeah, if you will traveling all over the world, then of course you will find something. But it's unbelievable. It's a reservation. It's unbelievable. I would never believe that it's possible. So this is really, maybe you sometimes find something which is generations old, maybe 100 years.
You can wish me that people don't leave garbage here anymore. So I'd like to make I don't know, exposition, photo book or something that make people really think about what are we doing, what we leave behind us, because one day we die and the other generation comes and we leave a plastic layer. Okay, under the water we can't see it, but it is there. So I think it's sad that we do it and we don't react, because the project is also about do it, so to live it, and also about reacting on not reacting. Because if we take it out from the grass, we clean up. Yes. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I would like to make this project move. I want to make move with this project, that influence to this movement, to be a part of this. You understand me? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand you. And your work is a kind of call to action. Yeah, it's a CTA, call to action. And I think that in this format, it's very good call to action, very strong call to action. Everybody must recognize that this is a big risk of that word will be synonymous to plastic one time. And I have explained similar to the first your colleague, which was presenting to me in the first presentation when we started almost one hour ago.
I did.
And he showed me photos of how buildings and creatures of humans are overtaking the nature around us. And he reminded me the situation 15 years ago when I visited Istanbul in Turkey, and there was absolutely no green spaces, no parks, just the beton and asphalt and streets and heat, and it was very, very similar.
Not for living.
Yeah, not for living. Yeah, that's for slow dying.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, very, very good work. Very good work. So this is your only project, big project, which you are focusing on, or do you have also anything else which are also?
I work also on my personal project, which is about motherhood.
Mhm.
But today I would like to present only this one thing to concentrate about. But if it is possible, if I can pass you by email my other project and you can give me any advice, I will be very grateful.
Sure, do it. I'm
Yes?
interested. Yeah.
Okay.
Not to give you advice, but to see
Thank you
it.
very much.
Katarzyna, because we still
Yes.
have some time,
Yes.
because our next participant will not join us because she had to leave to Norway and she will not be present.
Okay.
So we have some more time left. So you are the lucky one, so that you can be a little bit longer.
Thank you
with
very
us.
much, Michael. Thank you,
Yes.
Ines, to invite me. Thank you and bye.
No, bye. Thank Katarzyna, you stay. You stay.
Sometime.
You are the
Dobra.
lucky.
Okay, thank
You are
you.
the lucky.
So I have the other version of portfolio in which I have the other part of project. If
Katarzyna,
yes,
just give me a second, okay? Because I would like to say something about this project. As I said, we have some more time.
okay.
From time to time, you are frozen, so we don't hear everything that you say. So probably you should speak a little bit
All right.
slower so that all words come to us, because I think it's the internet problem. But I have a question.
I have the same problem. But I can't hear you
Okay.
well.
Yeah, okay. So that's why we sometimes overlap, that you are talking and we are talking, and so yeah, this is the beauty of online meetings. But I have a question for you regarding this project. How would you imagine your exhibition? Because when you say about these photos, I understand your idea very well. But if you said nothing about those photos, the idea would be less clear, at least for me. Because your photos are very aesthetic, and that's good. I like aesthetic photos. But how would you like to, for me, if you didn't say that it's about garbage, that it's about people who throw things away, and we are not responsible for the environment. So if you said nothing about this series, I would read it as a very aesthetic, beautiful pictures praising the beauty of nature. This is how I read the pictures.
Yes.
This is about the beauty for me, not about the garbage. So how would you like to, of course, you can put a lot of captions and a lot of explanations. But from my perspective, it's better when pictures speak for themselves.
Okay. So I imagined that I will, for example, make a wallpaper of the first image on the right side. Let me show you. For example, this one, which is very clear, did shine, and if it will be a wallpaper and we put little images, 10 by 10 centimeter, put it without any order, no, in order, but in chaos.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that it will be a sign that you will be when you see it, and after you will see this beautiful, how you tell images, you will connect these two elements, that in this wallpaper just after with these little pieces of my images that I made on the documentary part. So this one, yes. If we have this wallpaper with water and these little images that are around and on this water, I think that you will connect it when you will visit this exposition. I imagine like that it will be visible.
Okay.
You know. You don't think that it will be with?
I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. But on the other side, I like your photos. So as I said, from the aesthetic point of view, they are very. For me, it was as if it was like you show a general landscape and then you show something that is done by human beings, and that you find connection between this bigger landscape and this small piece. For me, there is a lot of harmony in it. So that's why I think that I personally would have problems to read your idea correctly. For me, it would be, as I repeat, a harmony between two objects, and you want to show something that is disruptive. And without captions, without your explanations, it would be hard for me to read it, even if the little images would be in a mess and arranged not in order and kind of scattered on the wall. Still, they are very symmetrical, very calm. And if you could repeat, just go back to the images. Still more, maybe. For example, like this. It's hard for me to read that this one on the left is a garbage. For me, it's something that you find similar in the world, in the universe, that we've got something on the left that is artificial, and you've got something on the right that is done by nature, and you find similarities in that, yeah? And as I said, that's how I would read it. So from my perspective, if you want to convey this heavy message that we are not responsible and that we leave a lot of garbage around us, probably you should think, I don't know, just an idea which came to my mind now. Maybe you should attach some real artifacts which could be also a part of such an exhibition. Maybe this would be more clear.
Maybe a sculpture in the middle of the, I don't know.
Well, anything.
Something like installation, you mean?
Could you repeat?
I asked you if you mean, for example, an installation like a sculpture, for example, in the middle of the room when it will be exposed, or installation made, I don't know how, but of these elements.
I personally would make, if an installation, I would make it out of this garbage, so that the installation isn't aesthetic again, so that the installation shows us the problem, that there is a heap of garbage, for example, in the middle of the gallery. Yeah, but it's up to you to make it out, because you are the artist, you are the author, and you want the best, what you want to say and what you want to convey. I only say what I'm reading when I'm a viewer of of your work.
Tak.
So what I would advise to you would be that you think about something that explains your idea without the words, or the words are very scarce, because of course there must be some title or something, but you will not be able to walk around the exhibition and explain to everybody what you meant, because
No.
it will be not possible. So it must be read by
Yeah, I
itself.
would like,
And of course there's nothing
yes, I
wrong.
want
There's
to be visible.
Yeah, and of course there's nothing wrong that I read it this way and somebody else will read it the other way. There's nothing wrong about it, but from your point of view, you are not conveying what you are not saying what you want to say, and maybe it's important
Yes,
for
because
you
I would like to tell
that
that
you want
with the elements that you cycle, you can do other thing. For example, me as an artist, with this thing that I take from the land, I can make other thing. For example, images like that. And it's about recycle also, upcycle design, things like that. So this is the
Yes,
path
but
that my brain goes.
yes, but you shouldn't change your idea only because your primary idea was different. So of course now you can change your idea so that that viewer so that you as if adjust to the viewer. But I think it's not a good way of taking photos. I think that you should stay by what you want to say and what you wanted to say at the beginning, but just to find out a way what to do so that it's more visible and more understandable, so that you convey what you want really to convey.
I think that the best thing for me it will be that if someone see the project and rest and in mind rest with thinking about environment. So this kind of surprising with this images that I show, I would like to have this effect, surprise. So you go out, you go home, and you think about it. So it's for that I made this figure of opposites. In fact, I know that all are calm and composed, and I compose it axis and center, and I make this garbage being hero in the middle of the images, and it's because I want to make them visible. In fact, because we are used to not see it. And this is the main, the first thing that made this project. Okay.
Yeah, but the way you show it, you make it that I don't see them, because in your pictures I
Okay,
don't
understand.
see garbage.
Okay.
So again, you wanted to point it out, and you wanted to show that they are a problem, but the way you showed it, although it's very, very beautiful, does not stress the garbage, because I can even not read that it's the garbage without your explanations. So of course the series is very nice, but as I said, for me doesn't convey the idea. But maybe Michael, maybe you would like.
I get your point.
Disagree.
Yeah, I get your point, and I absolutely agree with both point of view. I agree that it could be good edit value of adding either the real artifacts which are used for these compositions, which you have found in this lake, into the gallery room. For example, yes, in the center of the room, to make it the main hero of this story. And then all those photographs are on the left. The parts of the left are built from these abstractions are built from this real things, garbage which you have found, or we could go, for example, with using the photo you have shown with all this garbage. There is one photo where you can see all these items on the left and right, and print it in the big size, really big size, to place it on at the first place of the exhibition, and also making some captions, introduction of the story, and then all the people know, and then continue to see the rest, 99% of the. This is then
Yeah,
the
this
idea,
is figure.
idea is made clear. Yeah, idea is made clear. So very good point from Ines. Yeah. So yeah.
And now when Michael was talking, something also came to my mind, because you said, when I asked you about the exhibition, how you imagined that, you said that the photo on the right would be very big, showing the nature, and the garbage would be very small. But probably it should be vice versa.
Yeah, I would like to make these two elements the same size, but I take one photo, for example, only the first one. I forget about the installation on the left, and I take only the image of water, and I make a wallpaper of it, not of this double, but only this, because you enter in the room and you have a sign of nature, and you have these little pieces around, but the pieces of photos that are my documentary part. They show you in the end.
Oh, okay.
Here. Like that.
Okay,
so forget, for example, looking on it, forget about the left part.
Okay. So
now
now
there
I
are different
understand.
scenarios, of course.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
Katarzyna, thank you.
It's an image for today. Tomorrow I maybe develop it. I don't know, because it's under construction a little bit, and surprising also for me. So like that.
Okay, thank you very much for your presentation. As I said, you were the
Okay,
lucky
thank
one
you.
who had some more time. Michal, if you could repeat the name of your mother slowly, so that other participants who are listening to us could also Google her name, or maybe maybe you can do it. You could put it in comments.
Yeah.
How to spell it?
I will send you link into the comments, and I will send you the link exactly to the Lost and Found series, which I mentioned just interesting.
Yeah, it would be great. So in that case, everybody who is in the project will be able to see
comments. Yeah, comments, live comments, join the chat.
I don't know how to see comments, but maybe it will be visible on YouTube after.
It will be visible on YouTube, but still you should be able to see them if you look at
you have it in private chat. You have it in private chat.
Yes, I have it.
YouTube, as I don't have a login to YouTube, so
yes.
This is
Okay.
just the name. Once again, thank you very much for a very nice presentation. And
okay, thank you for advice, and bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we are waiting for our next participant, who it should be Kamil, who should already be in our studio, but he's not here. So I don't know whether he's got
Violeta and Paulina, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, so maybe he's got some problems. And also, if Bogdan is listening to us, or Przemek, you can join us earlier. You don't have to wait till your time comes. So if you are here and listening to us, just join us, join the studio. Otherwise, we can take a small break, but it's already almost 6:15, so Kamil should already be with us. Maybe in the meantime you could say a few words, because if we make a break, if we take a break, it may be later on difficult to watch. So maybe because now we've got some time, you could repeat something from your what we discussed during the webinar, and I can ask you again what's important from your point of view in photography. Just a few words, because we already have Przemek here, so we will let him into the studio. But if I ask this question, what would you advise to the people who are starting their career in photography? What's important?
Thanks. First of all, I have to stress that I'm focusing just on the documentary photography, so I'm not expert in different genres of the photography. I can feel it, of course, somehow, but I'm not obliged to give any advanced any hints. But as far as I can give some hints to any people who begin with making documentary photography, I would really stress: be yourself, yeah, and be as polite as you can, and just try to show the world how you feel it with your heart, and how you want to express it. So just try to be not to be too much selfish, and also not to be too much aware, or be really normal, yeah. And I'm shooting the situations, people, community, so it can be circus, it can be dancing parties, it can be a funeral company, it can be handicapped people which are just having different groups, and they cooperate and spend time together. And I always try to return regularly to those nice groups of people, and documenting their ordinary lives. And I think that especially in today's world, when we can see lots of stress and a lot of very, very sad situations in relation to Ukraine, Israel, to COVID, and any disasters, maybe artificial intelligence being used in the wrong way. And we need more and more to see how beautiful can be the ordinary moments in our lives, which we sometimes have a tendency to overlook because of the rush of the world. And it's very funny that today is a special day in Czech Republic, that we celebrate the not to be rushing. Yeah, so we are rushing every day to work, to home, to anything. So today, exactly today, in radio, when I listen to radio, we have a day of that slow down. Yeah, slow down. So they advise us to slow down, to come late to our meetings. That's what is happening now. Some people are late. That's absolutely in sync with the holiday we are celebrating today in Czech Republic. So yeah, really pay attention to these small happy moments in our life, which are available for almost everybody, and but we sometimes tend to overlook them, and we long for something which, when we get there, we are not happy enough for this rush. So yeah, that's the mission of my photography. I remember when I was invited by you, Ines. Is it 3 years or 4 years ago to Bielsko-Biała? I remember that this was the main mission of your festival.
Yeah.
Slow down, slow down.
Yeah.
I remember this mission, and it helped me to construct my mission, my own mission for my photography. So it's very nicely interrelated, and we have a big influence to each other, and that's nice, this socializing and interchanging the opinions and our views of the world. And of course, if I called talk in my nature language, in Czech language, it would be much more easier for me to express everything what I feel, but I hope you can understand.
Sure, yeah, I understand. And this is the beauty of those meetings, and also of project like this, like No Borders Award, because later on the participants will also have time and possibility to meet together and to exchange experience. And I hope that it will also be so influential as our festival was. Thank you, Michal, for your words. And now we've got Bogdan in our studio, so I let him in. He comes from hello. He comes from Ukraine. Where are you now?
In Kiev.
In Kiev, also. Okay. So let's share your screen. Let's
Okay,
see.
so I press slides and what present. Share screen, yeah. Okay, share screen, and how I'm supposed to.
How have you got your presentation prepared? As a PDF?
Have a file.
A
I
PDF.
don't know. Yeah.
So share screen and share window, and then
Screen.
choose, and then choose the. You should click your PDF file, and then we've got something here.
Mm-hmm.
We can
see.
see.
I don't see you, but do you see the screen?
Yes.
We can see the screen, so everything is okay. So I disappear from the screen, and it's your time with Michal.
Okay, so sorry, Michal, I don't see you, but I hope you see me and see my project simultaneously. So the project is called Memory of Void. It was made in the autumn of 2022. I shoot these photos in the spring of 2022, just right Russian army withdraw from Kiev and Chernihiv region from the north of Ukraine. And I was traveling to places near Kiev, in Chernihiv, near Chernihiv, where were heavy fightings, and taking photos, so working like in documentary manner, but I didn't publish these photos because I'm not a documentary photographer. I just felt need to document the consequences of Russian presence, and then I noticed at some point how fast people rebuild, restore the destroyed buildings, houses, windows, and how do normal life fast return to normal life, and the spring, and everything is blooming and green leaves and people are cleaning everything, and I decided to put these photos to think about what they mean for me. And after a few months passed, after returning to these pictures and discussing the phenomenon of this cleaning and returning to normal life, I realized how I want to make a project of these photos. I printed these photos, 30 per 40 centimeters, a classical darkroom print, but I did not fix them after printing. So I just switched on the light, and print started to blacken, and they blackened to some point, to some degree, depending of some very stochastic factors, unpredictable as different paper, different quantity of light. So they blackened at some point, and then I left them to live in my room to dry out. So maybe a couple of months after it, they just for crumbled and left in my room and blackened a bit more. And then I understood they are not going to blacken much more, at least not in some visible time, maybe in years. So after that, I fixed them and flattened. And this is a project about how our memory works, that all these cruelties, all these things that people suffer during the war, they become fading, they disappear in memory, and only some parts of this remains visible in our memory, and many parts are blackened and hidden. And the last photo is my project, because in most of my projects I fix myself, my presence in this spot, in this time. As you see, it's mirror taped with tape to protect from shattering if some explosion happens. So it's like means that it protects us.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
It's very strong. We have already seen the work of your colleague Gera Artemova just 1 hour ago, and it's also a very strong visualization of the internal feelings and the depression and every kind of feel which is associated with this terrible invasion by Russia. And it's really strong to see this. And I also really like the kind of, can I say, post-production which you done with the photos. And I really like your association with that. One time we will have just some glimpse of the memories, something hidden, something lost, something still wake me up in my from my dreams in the night. So it's really very nice kind of post-production which visualize the situation you are in for more than 2 years already, you and your family. So yeah, I really like this, and I have nothing to criticize on this. It's really strong project. It's really strong project, and most importantly, it's expressing yourself. That's do you have any background in photography? This is really strong, or are you autodidact such as I am?
No. Unfortunately, or maybe happily, I don't have any education. I self-taught, and like you, I started photography quite late.
Quite late.
Yeah. I started photography at 30. So it's quite late, because now everybody started at 18.
At 30 years old. Yeah, I started at 40.
Yeah, I know. I read
situation.
That's why I said almost like you, but not so late.
So you are just driven by your heart and by your feelings, and trying to express it, and that's great. So it works very well. So I've seen that on your website. There's lots of more different series. Everything is very strong, and but of course this one is the actual very hot and very strong to see it from this point of view with your commentary. So
thank you. I never expected that I'd be doing this kind of work. I prefer like some mood photography or nude photography, or some kind of like more internal, how to say in English, internal feelings, internal reflections that I do through photography and documenting work. So unfortunately, now I do something like this.
okay, so you have you think that if there was no war, which started 2 years ago, you would never done this kind of photography. You would go completely different way. You would do some photography, but completely different one. Maybe sport photography or acts.
I love life. I love people. I am very vital person. So everything I was taking in my camera, it was like life, 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 not death, not decay, not
So
rot.
maybe if I say if, then maybe you would do something similar to my kind of work. So people happy dancing and so on. And
Yeah, yeah.
this situation just pushed you to this situation. I cannot even imagine what I would do in your situation, but I can imagine that I would do something similar, very similar, very, very, very. I would try to reflect my internal feelings and somehow visualize it. Maybe it reminds me another project of my mother. Sorry to mention it for the second time, but this is also some. I find some parallel in this. She had now she is 76 years old, and already for many years. It started when she was, let's say, 60 or maybe even sooner. She has a big depressions. Not as big as you have, of course, but these depressions were evoked by death of her mother, by death of our biggest friend. My I was leaving the family. I was getting married, so she was alone just with my father, and she was such depressed that she started to photograph herself in the
Mhm.
front of the mirror and so on and so on. And I mentioned this because the last shot of the series was that she was completely out of order. She didn't know what happens. She takes some pills, and she fell on the floor. And she take the camera and just imagine that the camera is the gun. Yeah, and she
Yeah.
that she that she kills herself, and she feels for a moment she's very happy. The depression is over, but then she didn't remember this moment and taking this final shot of the series. But it's something similar. So when something really very sad, very something very depression comes on us, being being in depression or being it the war or any disaster, for example, earthquake or anything else, then we find these things, this kind of photography to little bit make it easier for us to get it out of us, to show it to the rest of the world,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how we feel. So
When people have some anchor to keep them, so photography is one of good anchors, I would say.
good of good what? Good
Anchor.
anger and cure. Yeah.
Not like yeah, like a vessel thrown in the water to not to be brought by
Yeah.
stream.
Yes. Exactly. Exactly. So once
It's
again, really good work and good courage, and you are really brave to show it and to very good visualization, very strong. I will remember your photos for many years to come, for sure.
Thank you.
we still have time. So that I appeared here doesn't mean that you need to end, because we still have 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
just appeared because I thought that maybe, Michal, you misunderstood, because Bogdan meant anchor, which is
No, no,
the thing.
kotwa.
Yeah, kotwa, yeah, kotwica in Polish, and maybe in Ukrainian it sounds similar, like
No, yakor,
kotwica.
yakor,
Okay,
yakor.
so it sounds similar. Yeah. Okay,
It's,
so because I thought that you misunderstood, but we still have 5 minutes. But if I appeared, so I will also say a few words here. Um, uh, as Michal said, your series is very strong, and what I like about it is the way you put it from the aesthetic point of view, because they really, when I have a night dream, they look more or less like this. So they are black and white, they are very dark, but they have very little details. Some of them are colorful, but but usually they look more or less like the images that you showed. And I can imagine that if somebody wakes up and screams, so it's maybe after such images during when they sleep. There is a lot of shadow there, and you should look very, very carefully what you see there, because you don't see this immediately, because it's somewhere hidden, somewhere it's not so obvious. So your images are very dark, kind of depressing, and they are so full of those eternal, as you said it yourself, of internal feelings, that they are, if I would compare them into a sponge, if you take a sponge and fill it with water, and it's so full of water that you can't add any more water because it's already leaking. So I can feel this in your images, that there are so many emotions there that I can't imagine that you can add any more, because it's just filled to the full. And the only good side of this horrible war is that it forces us to stop again, to stop, to think, and to create things that we would never create otherwise. It's kind of a paradox, and it's a sad paradox, but thanks to crises, thanks to things that happen in our lives, we can be stronger, and we can develop into a bigger human beings, which would probably not happen if we were happy all the time. And it's about our personal crises, it's about our global crises, generally about crises. That's what pushes us forward. And if we are strong enough to survive them, then we are really more beautiful and bigger human beings, which are unbeatable then. So, I hope that your images will give you, although they show what they show, and they show crisis, and they show very sad things, and there's a lot of anxiety in those pictures, but I believe that they will give you more strength, and that they will give more strength to people who watch them, who watch the images. I believe in this. So yeah, I agree with Michal that this is a very good series.
And I absolutely like what you said. It's absolutely perfect set, and nothing to add. Just maybe the little what I would like to add. In fact, your darkness on your photos, the dark parts, which are, let's say, 80% of the whole cover area, just stimulates the imagination. Yeah, so everybody can project his own dreams, nightmares, let's say, into these pictures. So it's absolutely crazy, I would say, idea of this post-production, if I can call it post-production.
It's very well.
Yeah, and also
yeah, finished.
yeah.
I finished.
Yeah, and also when I about my night dreams, although when I'm dreaming, I can see them as black and white. When I'm awake, my memories are already colorful, and it's more or less the same with your images. You show something black and white, but when I think about the reality that you are showing, and which is hidden in your images, I can see this reality as colorful, and this frightens me even more, because this colorful reality
is more real.
is more real and well, so your images are multi-dimensional. They show something that is, they are documentary, but they are also personal. And it's very difficult in photography to combine those two things, to be personal and to be subjective and objective, to be documentary and to be personal. It's very hard. But those emotions, which I said, which are inside your images, are so strong that I dare to say that this will make your images eternal, because this is what matters in photography. Less than meaning for me, because maybe somebody else would say something different. But for me, what matters most in photography are emotions. And they make an image be lasting, and they make the image something that we want to come back to, and even other generations will come back to. If there is no emotion in the image, it's hard to come back to it. And you've got it. So
they are strongly memorable, these emotions. And
yeah.
regarding to a parallel of black and white and color, I must say that there are some very old movies in Czech Republic, the strongest one, the best one movies, which were produced in black and white in 60s in the last century. And lots of people think they are color, but they are not. They are in black and white. So that's exactly what you said. Just transfer to movie business.
In our brain, the memories, the things, the photos, they are colorful. And then we look at them, wow, but it's black and white. So it's but not all images work like this. If your images were not filled with emotions, it wouldn't work. It's only because there are so many emotions, and that's why it evokes so many feelings in people who watch them.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
Okay, so if you have nothing to add, both of you, thank you very much, Bogdan. We stay in touch. You also take care there, and we are with you, all of you there. And well, as I said, we stay in touch.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you again. Thank you very much. And I invite Przemek to our studio. Przemek is here, but he's okay. Hi, great to see you.
Hello.
Hello. You can hear us, you can see us. Yeah, okay, we can see you. Please share your screen so that we know that it's working.
Okay. But if I have a PDF, what I should press?
You should share the window. Share the window, and then it opens, and you click the PDF you want to show.
Okay, sorry, give me a minute.
It's just take your time. It's normal thing on lives.
Okay. Okay, can you see something?
No.
Try to share the screen, for example. It might be much easier to.
Okay.
On full screen, but you should. Yeah,
okay,
but
so
you should have the PDF open. It should be open on your computer.
Open. Yeah, but I think there's some problem with Google Chrome, so I will try
okay,
to
so
share.
you've got blocked. You've got Chrome sometimes from blogs sharing screen for our safety. So you
I
should
try.
go
try
to some
again.
preference. Sometimes what helps is that you disconnect, you leave the studio, and you come back. Sometimes it
Okay,
also
so I
helps.
try again. Okay, I try again.
See you in a minute.
Yeah, see you.
Okay. But generally it goes smoothly, because sometimes we were really stuck on this screen sharing. But today, I hope Przemek will make it. Otherwise, he can send me the file and I will share it.
Yeah.
We've got him again.
Okay, hello again.
Hello again.
This time will be better. Okay.
And in the meantime, I looked at the website of your mother, and yes, there are many interesting projects there. I will look at them more carefully later on.
Thanks. I will tell her. She will be happy to hear.
Tell her, yeah.
She's very introvert, so she's not very. Yeah. So.
But who was the first? It was her that took photos, or you?
No, it was my father. It was my father. Then
it was
my
her
mother,
father.
and whole
Okay.
family. Yeah, family. Yeah, gang. Family
Okay.
photographers. Yeah, it's funny story.
And you were the only one who was resistant.
Yes, for 40 years. I say they are photographing Kelly family sometimes. You know, this
Yeah.
Kelly family group. Everybody was singing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I was playing the games on PC for 40 years, and then I started to make photos.
Yeah, but have you got siblings? Have you got siblings?
Yes, I have sister.
And does she take photos?
Sure. Sure, which she takes. Something similar to my mother. Father is similar to me. Sister is similar to my mother. But sister is much more focused on music. Yeah. She fell in love with Freddie Mercury. So she's a virtual group of people from all over the world. And they are playing like being on a single stage, using the video effects and doing the Queen covers. That's her life at the moment.
But it's good because you've got something in common, and it's good that your mother continues taking photos. Yeah, that she's got something that interests her, and that she has some ideas that she wants to cover. Yeah. So that's great.
Last time
Przemek.
when I visited, yeah, it's working already.
Sorry.
Już sekundkę.
You've got it, because you can also send me the file and I can share it if you have some problems. But
Okay, this one should be okay now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We've got
okay.
it. Yeah, we've got it. Wow, you are the winner. Okay, so it's your time, Michal.
Okay. Anyway, I can't see you, but we have to continue. So, dobre
But now
odpolednie.
the photo disappeared.
Okay. Now?
But maybe now it's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay. So hello again. Dobre odpolednie.
Dobre odpolednie.
Menuję się Przemek, jestem z Polska. And I would like to show you. I will mix, okay? Some I will put.
No problem. I can understand.
Okay. Okay. So I would like to show you my.
Przemek, sorry, I have to interrupt you. If you could speak in English, it would be good, because in that case, other participants will also understand what you are saying. And in Czech, not necessarily, okay?
Okay.
So,
no. Unfortunately,
if you could continue.
Yeah, okay,
unfortunately.
No problem.
But when we have the exhibition and you meet Michal personally, then you will have a chance to speak Czech. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, so I would like to show you my project. It's black and white, and it's all about Baltic Sea, human being and nature. So I prefer black and white photography anyway, not just in this project. So I picked some photos. I have more, but okay. So maybe I will show you what I have. Okay.
Okay.
So give me a second. Okay, there's second one. It's still Baltic Sea. It was totally strange situation because there was, as you can see, there was no sun, no waves. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, there is still Baltic Sea. There should be a sea, but yeah.
Next stage.
Yeah. Then you can find some people. They try to find, I don't know how to say Bursten in English, so I will use translator. Amber. Okay, they try to find some ambers. Oh, this one is my favorite. There is a ship on the sea, but it looks like a UFO, or I don't know. And
what is this? These are trees or no?
This one? It's a wave breakers. It's on the sea, but there is a long time exposure, so no waves. It's still sea, but I don't know. I took some maybe 5 or 6 seconds to calm the water.
Yes, I have it.
Yeah. Okay. This way. Okay. I will. I like to experiment with the frames, so I'm not professional, so I can do this, and I try to find some other interesting frames.
Yeah, some feelings.
Oh, there is a still sea and wave breaker. Oh, I like this one as well. It's still sea, but in different way. Yeah, and I have 5 more photos. I start because the first project is still open, and every single year I try to pick some photos and I mix them. So this one I could put this photo as well in the first project, but this for the second one, and the name for this is Nothing Happened Twice. So yeah, it's still Baltic Sea. I would like to show you this photo because it's the best one, and
This one.
I think this one, and I think it's good to show this.
Like it.
And yeah, still Baltic Sea on the long long time.
The previous
exposure.
photo, which you like so much, this was arranged photo. This was montage.
This one?
Or
but what is the question? Sorry.
Was it arranged? Was it staged? Or was it just you were lucky that this happened?
No. I actually, it's interesting photo because I'm the photographer. I'm a model, and I arranged this situation. Of course, there was kind of luck to take this, but yeah, I planned it, and I took more frames, and this one was the best.
So this is you. This is auto portrait, yeah.
Yes. And there is a photo on my head, so I'm behind the frame. So there is a photo on the photo, and yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, and I think it's the last one. Yeah, I like this photo, yeah, and I wanted to show you, but it's not Baltic Sea. It's from Cornwall, from UK. So
Yeah.
it's all what I prepare for today.
That's all. Yeah, I like it. It's just you play just the fact of the sea is just the basic item, but it's you are playing with this different images and the different kind of explosions, and trying to create interesting images, sometimes abstractions, just reflecting your feelings, your yes, like it. Yeah, this is a kind of this last photo is something for me a little bit different. Yeah, it looks like a street photography or something like that. So I would maybe take this out of this series which you have shown me, which was more based on different abstractions, pictures. It almost looked to me like the drawings. Yeah, sometimes like if you painted it with the with the with the pencil or
Yeah, that's why I like the
yeah,
long time
yeah.
exposure to make this kind of photos, because it was really wavy and yeah, I can calm it. So I really enjoyed that.
And this is just like these only different exposures, or is it also lots of post production applied in Photoshop?
No. To be honest, I just use exposure switch to make some darkness and lights, and there is no manipulation on these photos. And here again, I didn't manipulate in Photoshop. I just light the shadows or yeah. It's simple post production.
So do you how do you work? Do you plan it in advance what you want to capture, or do you just walk around and think and see what's behaving around you, and then you have an idea and you make a picture, or do you plan it in advance what you are going to shoot?
To be honest, because photography is my passion, I wait for a good time when I have when I feel I can do something interesting. I take my camera and I try to figure out what can I do. So yeah, there is no huge plan. Talking about this project, about Baltic Sea, I'm there every single year, so it's kind of normal thing to take camera and spend some time on the beach, and that's why the project is open. But if I don't feel I would like to take some photos, I don't do this. It's more for me, I'm totally different professional person, so I think I need photography to to stay with good mind, and yeah.
Great. So
It's
you have lots of experience. And how many years are you doing this project already? How
in
many
this
years are
project.
you listening to the Baltic? For 5 years?
Yeah, I think 5 or 4. Yeah, more or less 4 years. Yes.
So
So I have.
you already know where is the good time, good shine, good sun or clouds, or what is the good condition for your photography.
Yeah, to be honest, every year I trying to find some new things, so that's why it's open. Yeah, to
Okay, so
explore, to explore.
So you have, let's say, you have 11 months for planning and ideas and fantasy, and then you go to Baltic in person, and then you have the action phase when you try to make these dreams and fantasies reality. And it's also interesting for me that I can see no people there, almost no people. Does it mean that
Yeah.
there are no tourists, or are they just around and not visible on the photos?
sometimes they are on the photos, but if I use 10 or 15 seconds for
disappear.
exposure, yeah, they are ghosts. There is no people. So
They look like a wave, or they are like ghosts, like Ines today. She's ghost. Yeah, she's just
yeah,
appears for some minutes in between. She's a friendly ghost.
yeah. So I like it to to take because on these photos again it was wavy, but we can't see this because it's totally calm. A few seconds make it
Yeah.
different. So
I like it very much when I see that people with lots of enthusiasm like you have. Yeah, whatever you are shooting, whatever it will be, I like if somebody like you and many others which I saw today are doing it really from heart and such a lot of joy and enthusiasm, and that's really what I like. No matter what's the outcome, and moreover, the outcome is very nice and very strong. I really like these photos, and if I imagine they are printed on a big scale, for example, to exhibit it, it would be even better, because the size matters in this case, I would say. Yeah. So
yes, I have to agree with you. Normally I use 50 to 70 or 100 to 70 and looks
yeah, that's the maximum the printer can print most often.
Yeah. And some people think that it's kind of painting, as you said. It looks like Some people
Exactly.
said, "Oh, what a nice painting!" Oh, it's not painting; it's a photography. And then I can explain.
Yeah.
It's time for me to explain how I do this, and I really enjoy this.
Sometimes it's maybe better to do not explain and leave it to the visitor or someone who will buy or receive this as a gift from you, just to make his own interpretation of what they see. Sometimes telling too much details can be not the good idea, because imagination sometimes tells the best stories. When you can project your own experience, your dreams, your life into this image.
I have to agree with you, because I explained only when somebody asked me if somebody know how to use camera in this way, and if people don't ask me, I don't try to interest them. Or
That's a good approach. I do it the same. I have no descriptions, no captions, just the name, title of the image or of the series, and I explain the stories behind the pictures only on presentations. When people ask me, just tell us something more. What was the situation? Why have you decided to do this? But normally I don't explain, and it's very interesting for me, and maybe also for you, to listen to different views or interpretations from the viewers, from the people who are looking at your photography, and telling you different opinions of what they see in the image, in the painting which you produce. Yeah. Have you think about trying to transfer or visualize some of your images in color as well?
Yes, I tried to, but I like them more in black and white, and I tried sometimes, but no, I prefer.
I am not the one who will push you. I am also focusing on black and white only, and my only series in color was Circus, which was the first series. But then I have transferred it to black and white to focus on emotions of people and so on. So so I absolutely understand your approach, and I choose this. Yeah.
So thank you very much.
I thank you. And we have a friendly host.
Yeah, I'm appearing. Okay, so that's the end. Ines is appearing, beginning and the end. But I'm listening all the time, so I'm here. I'm not disappearing completely, so I know what's going on. What I would like to say, Przemek, that I congratulate because I know Przemek personally, and we've been I know him for a few years now, and I can see how you develop, how your photography develops, and well, it's great to see. It's great to see how you move forward, and you are better and better.
Can I say something?
No.
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 Yes. Yes, of course you can.
Actually, this photo I make when I joined the project, which Ines was a director of this project. I don't know how to call your role, but yeah, I cooperate with Ines when I make this photo, and that's why I wanted to bring it again.
Yeah, and we put this photo on the cover of the because the project ended with a catalog, and we put this image on the cover of the catalog, and Przemek was very surprised. Yeah, really,
Yes.
my photo on the cover. How great! How great! Yes. So I'm also happy that we've got some influence on people, and that we through our project, people can develop their skills and can be better and better in photography. Przemek, thank you very much for your presence. We stay in touch, as I said. So it was our last participant today. So bye-bye, Przemek. I kick you off the studio.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Děkuji, hezký večer.
Hezký večer. And see you in person sometimes, hopefully.
Thank you.
Yeah, we stay in touch. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you, Michal, for your presence, for your today's portfolio review. Our next portfolio review will be on the 10th of April, so be prepared, and there will be some more participants. And then next we still have portfolio review with our Slovak reviewers. And then at the end of May, we start to decide who will be the part of our group exhibition, and afterwards who will be the winner and with his solo or her solo exhibition. But for the time being, we will choose about 50 participants who will have their exhibition organized in Poland, Czechia, Slovakia, and Hungary. So, and those events will be live, so it will be live exhibition, and there will also be a catalog, so it will be a fest of photography. So please, Michal, stay in studio, but I end the live.
Yeah, thank you. Looking forward to the next session.
Yes. Yes. So thank you very much for your presence today, and see you again. But Michal, please stay. Okay.